Alright, hello Apex University. So, today I've got an awesome final gameplay, final end game gameplay for you guys. And I want to go over a couple tips because this final circle between these three squads was one of the most intense games I've had in a while. So, it's kind of long, but I'll break down pretty much my entire thought process. We did end up winning this game, but you're gonna see how critical communication is with your teammates, and how if without communicating with them, it's honestly gonna get you killed, and especially in higher elos. Like you want to have a mic, you want to be able to completely communicate with both your teammates. Our caustic didn't have a mic, but thank God the Lifeline had one. So me and Lifeline were able to communicate pretty effectively throughout the entire game, talking to each other about who we're doing damage to, how we're doing our rotations, what we should do. So I'll pause the video a couple times as we're going through just to explain my thought process, but you can also hear me talk in the background, pretty much explaining what I want to do. So let's get started.
Punching a tunnel.
We're all inside the ring. Good.
I set the portal.
Oh, wait, before I do that. Okay. Alright, so right here, I pushed up to the care package and I took the portal because I knew that if there was another squad, we had no idea where the other two squads were, but we knew that the circle's really small. So there has to be a squad somewhere around this area, and we had no idea where the other squad was. So I portaled to this care package just for some safety, because I know that right here where our caustic is, he's already got some barrels set up, and this is our pretty much our area, right? So this is when I decided to push up, get their care package, and I heard the other team, so I immediately told my teammates that let's move back. All right, let's get out of here. All right, so at this point, we know where both the teams are. We know that there's a team right here by the respawn beacon, and we know that the other team is over here, right? So these are the last two teams, and what we realized right here is that we're in a pinch. If this team decides to move over here, we're going to get screwed because this team is going to push us from here, and that team's going to push us from here, and that's a pinch, right? So right here, we had to make a split-second decision, and you can literally hear me say, "We need to go. We need to get out of here," right? All right. So at this point, there's 23 seconds left in the zone, right? And the circle's gonna close, and all three teams are inside the zone. So we have pretty much only a few options here. Um, we can uh, either stay in this area, or we can go push this team so that we can get a better spot, right? And or we can just essentially stay here and poke out the other two teams. But what we also have to take into consideration is that we're still pinched, right? This team over here has two ways of getting to us. They can either go through here, but if they go through here, they're gonna get fried from this team through that angle, and they can go through the zip. But if they go through the zip, we're gonna fry them. But if we fry them from the zip, this team's gonna come and push us here. So we had to play this very slowly, and we had to make a very split-second decision, which you're about to find out. Okay, so at this point, you can hear me talking in the background, telling my teammates, all right, we got to clean this fight up. We got to finish this up really quick. Because as soon as they start hearing these shots, you know that other team's about to come up and they're going to start third partying, right? So I told my teammates, hey, we got to finish this. We got to get them now. If we got to get them now, and then we got to shield swap, all right? And immediately we have to get ready for the next fight because these guys are going to push 100%, 200%. When you see two squads left, they're definitely going to push. They know that we're low, and there they are. Okay, so right here, we got almost destroyed by that other team. We did quite a bit of damage to them. So what happened was because we did all that damage to them and we took away their armors, they had they couldn't push. They had no choice. They had to stay in their place, and they also understood that they have circle, right? And thankfully, just thankfully, they had no grenades, no arc stars, nothing to push us out of this location. Because if they had arc stars or grenades, we would have been dead, 100%. This game would have been over. And the caustic also saved our life. The caustic grab allowed us to safely heal in this circle, and they could definitely not push the caustic trap. They would have. They also would not want to because they have circle, right? So at this point, all we need to do is just heal, reset, and get ready because we need to get. We're gonna eventually end up fighting again, right? Okay, so right here, let's go back to this. Because they actually made quite a few mistakes right here, right? So first thing, this caustic trap was excellent, right? Me and Caustic are both back here, and our lifeline decided to go push. I thought this wasn't the best decision, right? This is a 50-50 because you're pretty much going 1v3 right here. Even though us two are back here, because she went up, she gave us two more lines of sights against these two others, right? Uh, this Octane here and this Pathfinder here. Um, watch, right? She lasered the Pathfinder, and because of that, my Hemlock was able to finish that Pathfinder. And as soon as you finish Pathfinder, there's still three of us left. There's only two of them now, and now at this point, both of us, all three of us, have extremely confident that it's a 2v3, and at this point, we can easily clean up, right? And you can hear me panicking in the background. Last one, this is it. Us two are up. He has full shield. I have almost full shield. And it's just a race. She's just sitting up here getting lasered. And that's it. That's how we finish the game. And honestly, the best way to do this is to just really wait for mistakes, right? I know our lifeline right here made a pretty big mistake, but her mistake actually helped us out because she went and pushed. It forced their other team to completely cave on her, and because of that, they didn't realize that our her other two teammates, me and Caustic, right? We're still here. We're still we get good lines of sight from back here, cause she's up here, and Pathfinder's knocked, right? Pathfinder's knocked, and I got a clean line of sight from Pathfinder. And let's go back to this Bloodhound, right? This Bloodhound, he just jumped. Look, watch the Bloodhound, right? He just jumped. He jumped for no reason. He jumped out into the open, and he just starts shooting at the lifeline. And granted, because the lifeline's 25 HP and he wants to get her, that aggressiveness is what got him killed. So don't be too aggressive. Play your final end games through have some patience towards the last three squads especially. Even if there is like a strong chance that you can go third party, because there's only two squads left, you have to really like when you get up into platinum, you really need to think about the fights that you're taking. So they had almost done everything correctly, except all three of them decided to cave on Lifeline. If the Pathfinder had stayed back here, right here where my mouse is, he might have been able to get a better line of sight on us, and that way Lifeline would have not been able to laser her, and Pathfinder would have destroyed us from the back. He would have literally, if he was back there, none of us would have been able to get him. Even with my Hemlock, I could have only done so much damage before these two would have fried me. So that mistake is what cost them the game. I hope this video helps. I know it was a little long, but I just wanted to go over a couple things, and if y'all enjoy this, I might make another one. Thank you.